Good morning, Creeksquad again. He did it again. Ryan dropped another song about midnight last night, and unbelievably, somebody's already transcribed the lyrics into a lyric video, which I'm going to use. This is the image that on your screen that accompanies the audio track. Ryan with his Harley, looking pretty cool. There's no actual video with the music, so I'm going to use a lyric one. But in any case, wow, man, this guy is on fire. It was only 3 days ago when he dropped the last one.
Hey man, I got the soul, motherfucker. Church. Slit my throat, can't tell, cause my redneck bleeding, racing fuel, brain running like a Hellcat. Which genre you won't have them thinking that I spell cast. Music city magic, but like I'm finna rob Batman. Beat the game up so much I can't even see a mic stand. Hip hop going over their head like it's mic legs. Mic check, hooked up like a sidekick. Cash cowboy, and I'll be writing my own checks.
What a start. That whole mix at the very beginning there is just amazing. Before the beat picks up, he's just got little fragments of things floating around. It actually reminds me of like a Jimi Hendrix song. Hip-hop is going over their heads. Yeah, unfortunately that's been happening, but some people are definitely digging it. I'll be writing my own checks. Well, I guess you better start doing that, brother, because the people that were writing your checks were not writing them to the right places all the time, I understand. He's coming out spitting here.
With their head like it's mic legs. Mic check, hooked up like a sidekick. Cash cowboy, and I'll be writing my own checks. See me the problem, I ain't playing possum. Successor at gang tossing. Take scissors to cut a track and pump will stop working. Drop curtain, I'm competing in top circuits. No need to give me flowers every field I got blurred.
Drop the curtain. I'm coming and beating all the top circuits. He's talking his shit now. He's right. He's beating everybody right now with this kind of stuff. And don't worry about giving him his flowers, because he's got it all flourishing in the backyard. You don't need them from you. He'll take them, I guess, but you don't need them.
The top circuits, no need to give me flowers. Every field I got blurred. Every time I got eyes on my fine line, I find time to travel deep inside a shit to grab mine. Motherfucking hillbilly, motherfucking holla boy, bad motherfucker riding in my Tonka toy. Rolling so strong, got the coffin in the long bed. They wanna kill Bill, but my presidents have been dead and safe. Call it presidential placement. When I stepped on the track, they yelled racist. You know why? Cause they don't wanna race this. Ask them if they wanna taste test. Hell no, my sauce got honey dripping off.
Wow. Every time he releases a track, they yell racist. You know why? Because they don't want to race this. They don't want to compete with him. And so they're trying to bring him down by calling him a racist. It ain't going to work.
Yelling racist, they don't want to race this. Let your babe watch like sandy cheeks and Pam's tits.
Got a question mark there. I can help him fill out that lyric. Let your bae watch. Okay, that's a double entendre, because bae, as I've mentioned in a previous video, is Southern for babe. So that's like let your girlfriend watch. But it's also a reference to the television show Baywatch from back in the day. And that's going to tell you at the end of the line. Sandy Cheeks, apparently, I don't know, I'm not a SpongeBob fan, but apparently that's a character on SpongeBob. But the final phrase of that line that's got a question mark, maybe they were using discretion. Let your bae watch like Sandy Cheeks and Pam's tits. It's a reference to Pam Anderson, who was definitely known for her endowment, shall we say.
Race this, let your babe watch like Sandy Cheeks and Pam's tits. I'm grease lightning on the mic, and we need a monster rack. Rampage Jackson, monster mind and slam you on the mat.
I didn't know about Rampage Jackson, but apparently he was a very famous mixed martial arts fighter, and he would slam you on the mat, no doubt. Monster Max, that's the name of the song. I assume that refers to maybe a very large truck, I'm guessing here. It's also kind of a little bit of a pun on Monster Mash, the famous song from back in the 50s that probably few people remember. It's a monster fact that he stays afloat, and he's got a gun so big he needs a monster rack. So that's his monster set there.
I need a monster rack. Rampage Jackson, monster mind and slam you on the mat. A mean track, I'm whiter than Nardwar. Lyrics don't get you like jiu-jitsu. Got arm bars, crucifix you to death out in my front yard. So many bows to the dome, country attack Mars. Yeah.
I'm whiter than Nardwar. I gotta confess, I didn't know who Nardwar was, but I looked him up. He's a famous Canadian disc jockey, I guess mainly, who does interviews with a lot of big music stars. I don't know if Upchurch has ever done one with Nardwar. If he did, I want to see it. Lyrics gonna get you like jiu-jitsu. Got arm bars. Arm bars is a move in jiu-jitsu where you can get control of your opponent, and if he doesn't submit, you break his arm. And then he's going to crucifix you to death out in his front yard. Country attacks Mars. I don't know what that's about, Ryan. Are you referencing one of my favorite movies, Mars Attacks? The references in these lyrics, even when you can read them, are hard to follow. And when you can't read them, you can't even begin to understand them.
My front yard, so many bows to the dome, country attack Mars. Yeah, bitch, I'm that star. Couple rings around me when they said I took a turn. And my goldies with the platinum, and the platinum set the tone on the standard where I'm standing. Ask a hater why he's staring. Tell his bitch to make his parents.
So, bitch, I'm that star. Couple rings around me. Okay, double meaning again. He's a star. Yes, of course he's a star. But look at the background here. He's a star planetary sense, like a planet. And he's got a couple rings around him, like, say, Saturn or Jupiter. So he's got rings around him and he's a star. They say he took a turn. Well, he took a turn. They're trying to say that, he's no good anymore. But in fact, his turn was that his goldies went to platinum. I would change that word with to went. My goldies went to platinum. And the platinum set the tone on the standard where I'm standing. Ask a hater why he's staring. Tell his bitch to make us parents. Not sure what he's saying there, but he's definitely telling his haters that fuck you. Excuse me, motherfucker.
Turn in my goldies with the platinum, and the platinum set the tone on the standard where I'm standing. Ask a hater why he's staring. Tell his bitch to make his parents. Ain't no barbecue sauce in the South yet. It's hot as me. I hip-hopped in the window and gave it my genealogy. Rubbing up on the game, popping up like a genie with jeans and songs so genius at guitar, so they start to see us.
Yeah, that's all true. He's hot. And he hip-hopped into the window, and he told you his whole story. Well, there's no secrets in Ryan's life. And he's definitely rubbing off on the game. People are taking notice. Popping up like a genie with jeans, yep. And his songs are so genius, and he adds some guitar so that people could understand them. He had to dumb it down just a little bit.
Genie with jeans and songs so genius at guitar, so they start to see us. Yeah, but they could never be us. They can only see us. New age outlaws should bring in different demeanors. Motherfuckers! I'm having fun with this, my redneck ass came barging in. Reckless with the flow, like rainfall to the Cumberland. On the rise, kick your boots off if you're coming in. No copperhead, bro, when you float, it be your moccasin.
He's definitely having fun with this, and his flow is all over the place. But he's right on that beat, too. He's on that beat with different flows, if that makes any sense. I ain't no hip-hop technician, but even I can see that He's all over. Just like rainfall in the Cumberland. So that's a mountain range, if you don't know, that runs down into Tennessee, right? Not too far from where he lives. And if you're coming in, kick your boots off. There's no copperhead rowing your boat. I'm not sure about that reference. Copperhead obviously is a venomous snake. Copperheads was also a term historically used during the Civil War. You're testing my history knowledge right now, but you can look it up.
You coming in, no copperhead, rowing your boat. It be your moccasin, my image the realest. Somebody's cousin, ideally pulling up in the dually with hoochies in the bag of that killer. I'm bad and I'm bigger, the above it. The millions always standing outside somebody's tail. Wayne, I never had ceilings.
Apparently, the final line there, a reference to Lil Wayne, who had an album called No Ceilings, or a mixtape, I guess. I wasn't a fan. I'm getting a lot of this information from watching other reactions and things I'm looking up. Millions are standing outside. Yeah, there are, but there's few inside as good as him. Wow. I told you guys the other day that he was getting ready to drop an album, and he may be dropping a song here every 2 or 3 days for a while. So hang on to your hats. This is going to be great. With the way he started with these 2 songs, I don't know if he can top them, but every time I say that, he comes out with something even better. This was fabulous. What can you say? I'm speechless. Really, 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 really good.
What I heard them say, they used to heed the words he said.